Hey y'all, welcome back to Tactical Alliance Gaming and another Raid Shadow Legends video. So, we all know the dupe system is coming, but what are we going to do? What champions do we chew up? What champions do we keep level dupes of? Well, that's what we're going to do in this video. But before we kick off to that, you guys notice 85% of you guys watching the videos are not subscribed to the channel. What the hell, man? It's a button click. So, click that button. It really helps me out, and I do appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I was going to do it in stream, which, by the way, if y'all don't know, we stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over at Tactical Alliance Gaming on Twitch. Link is in the description below. All right, so let's just go ahead. Let's skip all the horse crap, and let's just jump right into it. So, champions that are worth keeping two of. Well, we all know Septimus is. All right, we all know 2 Septimus is never a bad thing, and it's mainly right here because of his holy sword, his A2. This thing straight up cracks. All right, he ignores shields, he ignores block damage, and his damage is based on enemy max HP. Now, other than that, I mean, he really doesn't have a whole lot. I mean, his A1's kind of cool. Attacks one enemy, grants an extra turn, and resets the cooldown on this champion's Holy Sword skill if the target is killed. So, smack somebody, kills them, and then his A2 comes back up. But his passive, each attack 30% chance of increase the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1 turn. So, he does have a 30% chance of a debuff extension. But 9 chances out of 10, if you're going to use him, you're going to use him as just an all-out, straight-up, just nuke. All right? So, other than that, who else do we have that would be worth keeping dos of? Well, let's see. Not really much down here in the Bannerlords. Okay, so next up that's actually worth having 2 of would be like Arbiter. Okay, because, I mean, we have 3v3 arena now. If you can get more Arbiters, the better. 3 Arbiters I obviously would be ideal. 4 3v3 specifically. For general game content, 1 is typically enough. Okay. Lysandra. So, I'm a firm believer that 2 Lysandras is never a bad thing. Why? Because 1, she is an absolute turn meter control queen. If you guys have not seen my guide on her, I will link to that up top. But if you can have one built specifically for arena, that's just fast and some accuracy. That's it. And then you can have one that's built for dungeon content. I love her in Doom Tower. I love her through dungeon content. Whenever there's somewhere I need turn meter control, she's the first girl I look to. Okay. So 2 of them, 1 for dungeon content, 1 for arena. She is a top-notch champion. So it really wouldn't be bad having 2 of her. Royal Guard. We all know Royal Guard. Now, he did fall off in the 21 to 25 dungeon range, but it's not all he's got. If you build him tanky and you build him with high accuracy and quick, it's not all about his takedown. That's just what everybody knows. He's got a 60% decreased defense debuff on his A1. He's got his takedown on his A2. He's got decreased speed on his A3. All right, now, here's the thing. So it attacks 4 times at random. So if you got 1 target, hey, guess what? They're getting cracked 4 times. And each hit has a 60% chance of placing that 30% decreased speed for 2 turns. It also has a 60% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 25%. Okay? So he has other utility. He's not just good as a all-out just HP nuke. He does have other use as well. And that's the thing to remember with a lot of these big nukers, they do have other uses. As far as Sacred Order, I really don't see any in here, honestly, that I would keep 2 of. Barbarians, same thing in reality. I mean, Valk is great. Syl, maybe. Doom Tower content and then dungeons, but I mean, they're pretty much built the same way. So there's really not anybody here I would say keep 2 of. As far as Ogren tribes, I mean, you're kind of in the same boat, except for Maneater. And this one didn't even need to be said. We all know 2 Maneaters is a lot better than 1. All right, now I've got 4, but I know, don't hate me. But and here's the thing. He's known right here for that A3, okay, for that unkillable and the block buffs. But you also know he's got a decreased attack on his A1. He's also got a turn meter drop on his A2. Plus, he's got the unkillable and block debuffs on his A3. Yeah, he's good other places too. I'm actually playing with an Ogre Tribe team of 4 Maneaters for Faction Wars. Other than that, though, that's really about all I'd keep 2 of. Okay, there's nobody else in here I could really see that would be worth. Even with the legendaries, there are some good ones in here like Gurgo, and he's not top notch, but obviously Iggy, Biggin. But I still wouldn't necessarily keep 2 of them. Lizardmen. I mean, 2 Krisks is nice. But I mean, in reality, you build one for arena, you build one for dungeons. Other than that, though, again, there's not really anybody I'd keep 2 of on this list. The Skinwalkers, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, in all reality, there's not. I mean, obviously, if you get horror fees, that'd be awesome. For the revive. But again, you don't need 2. Fane, 2 would work if you're going to use one for dungeons, or faction wars, and then want one for your clan boss team. But other than those very niche situations, not really needed 2 of them. As far as orcs go, 2 warlords obviously would be kind of cool, but do we need it? No. Seer, same thing. Zargala, Ultimate Gaelic. So nobody here, I would say 2 would be worth keeping. So if we come down into Demon Spawn, obviously here we can get a little bit crazy because we can start looking at like Cantrafon, Anithwi, Duchess, Kymar. 2 Kymars, probably not a bad thing. You could definitely go 2 on him. Undead, you've got Rhodos, Bad L. I've got 3 of them. Freaking love them. Necrit, maybe. Siffy, 2. Mashald. Most of them are situational if you're going to keep 2. Let's be 100%. If you're going to keep 2, it's situational. So, you do have Mausoleum Mage and Gorgorab. But, again, neither one. They're really not worth keeping 2 of. If you've got 1 built, you're pretty much in good shape. Dark Elves, we've got a load here. Lydia, obviously, if you could have 2, that would be good. But unfortunately, can't do that. Other than that, though, really nobody on the legendary side that I'd see worth keeping 2 of. Madame Ceres, absolutely. If you can get 3 of these girls, keep them, build them. You've got 3v3. There's your stripper and your debuffer right there for all 3 teams. So I would say keep multiples of Madame Ceres. Unfortunately, I'm retarded, and I had 3, fed 2 to 6-star. I forget who it was, but now I'm down to 1. Haven't pulled another one, but definitely multiples of Madame Ceres. Not a bad thing to have, especially if you're really pushing hard in 3v3. The other one would be Coldheart. Because Coldheart is viable in 21 to 25 dungeons. You just build them differently. Less damage, more tanky. Okay, it is basically how you build a Coldheart for 21 to 25. I've got 4 of them. So, I've got my stage 20 Coldhearts, and I got my 21 to 25 Coldhearts. So, definitely not a bad thing if you can have multiples of her. Then you are set up for that. Next up, Night Rev. Yeah, Night Rev. Now, I'm lacking in so many places on this. Calavax, or Calvalax, yeah, possibly 2. Hedgie, if you can have 2, more power to you. Other than that, there's nobody really here on the legendary side that I'd keep 2 of. Miscreated Monster, you really don't need 2, to be all honest. There's other than Skull Crown, but even then you don't really need 2. And as you can tell, I'm lacking because I've never pulled Miscreated Monster. Dwarves, legendaries, 2 Brognies, 2 Trundas, okay. 1 for arena, 1 for, other content. Other than that, though, there's really not too much of anybody I'd keep 2 of. And then Shadowkin, I mean, yeah, if you could have 2 ninjas, that'd be cool, but we all know that's not going to happen. 2 Taragis. I mean, there's really not a whole lot that I would keep 2 of as far as these go. So, I mean, that's kind of where I'd go with it. I mean, those are the champions that I would keep 2 of, even with the dupe system coming up. I wouldn't use them to empower other champions. And remember this too: we don't know what that empowerment boost is, so it may only be 1% on each stat that increases when you empower them. So we don't know what that number is. So do keep that in mind as well. Okay. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks again for coming by. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you get ring-a-ding-ding when we get something new up. And that sounded freaking retarded, didn't it? Anyway, we'll leave that in. But make sure you guys hit the bell, share the video, like the video. Let me know in the comments below, what champions would you guys keep 2 of with the dupe system coming? What champions would you not use to empower another one? Let me know in the comments below. I look forward to reading to it. Also, don't forget, get over to Twitch. Give us a follow Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Links in the description below. We do stream 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's GMT -7 for all y'all overseas and not in the U.S. But so make sure you guys get over there and come hang out. We have a good time. We're going to do shard pools. Well, actually, this video is going to go Friday, so we're going to do shard pools now. So make sure you guys get over there. Also, join us in Discord. Links in the description below. You know what? Just read the description. There's a whole mess of crap in there. All right, guys. Thanks again, and I'll catch you all next time.